to main man Eddie Hearn. Eddie, I didn't think we could outdo the craziness of last week, but here we are. Talk to us a little bit about this fight card and how you got to put it together.
Yeah, just incredible. I mean, you know, a Riyadh season event comes to America, and His Excellency's just done it again. You've seen so many great fight cards in Saudi, and I think he's just listened to fight fans. He reads everything, and they're all saying, when can we do one in the UK? When can we do one in the US? And we hope that September at Wembley will be one. But literally over the last 48 hours, he's just built this fight card like out of nowhere. And, you know, all these promoters coming together, you know, different networks, and he has the ability to come in with kind of like no history, no politics, no failed relationships, and of course the financial power to make these incredible fight cards. And I think this fight, top to bottom, is the best we've ever seen. So
going back to last week, it was a wild week. What were your biggest takeaways about Ryan versus Devin Haney?
I mean, it was just thrilling in every way. You know, the build-up, the fight itself. I think we're so lucky that two guys in their prime decided to fight each other, and we see the results of that, you know, through the interest, the numbers, the fight itself. You know, there's a lot of conversation obviously about Ryan coming in overweight. I do think he had a physical advantage, but I think he was very impressive on the night as well. So once you sign that new contract with the new weight provisions, I don't think you can use that as an excuse. You just have to say it is what it is. But I saw a guy in the ring that was much bigger than the other man, and I think his strength and power showed in what I think was a poor performance from Devin. But at the same time, you can't take away from Ryan Garcia.
Have you had any chance to speak with Devin? Where does he go from here?
Yeah, I mean, he's still world champion. You know, there's a one blessing of Ryan missing the weight.
Right.
So he's going to have to defend that title against Sandor Martin. I actually think that's a good fight now. You know, before, I think if he would have dealt with Ryan Garcia with ease, people would have been saying the Sandor Martin fight is probably not the fight. But now it's a tricky fight. You know, he beat Mikey Garcia, arguably beat Teofimo. So Devin will want to defend that title. I think whenever you get beat, you look at what went wrong, you look at things you can change, and he'll be hurting because he's a winner and he'll be back stronger.
Where do you think Ryan goes from here?
Look, he's a star, isn't he? Huge star. He's so
it's a
compelling.
great performance.
Yeah, but not just that. I mean, he's so compelling. You know, was it an act? Some of the things he said would make you really think, is that really an act? I mean, was some of it an act? I don't know. But I'm intrigued to watch. You know, every time he posts content, I'm looking at him. People are like studying him and analysing him, and the build-up from him was incredible. I think one of the problems with the build-up was not a lot of people believed he was taking it seriously, so people didn't really buy into the fight. His next fight's going to be really big, and he's one of the biggest stars in the sport, so he's going to fight whoever he chooses to. Hopefully that involves a Haney rematch, but you know, you saw the pictures, you know, of when he fought Tank versus when he fought Devin. He looked like a different man. And you know, he's got very heavy hands, and he's exciting in and out of the ring.
In your own perspective, do you think he was taking it serious?
Yeah, but I don't. It's only my opinion, you know. Someone said, "Oh, Guadalupe, his advisor, wasn't very happy that I said I don't believe that it was all an act." It's just my opinion. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Do you believe it was all an act? I mean, if it was, like, you're talking Oscar nominations, you know. And I'm sure, I reckon that he did play up to it. Do you know what I mean? But I think some of the things that he said would be difficult to say that was it's a little bit extreme, but who knows? I mean, maybe he's just like found himself and just thought, everybody, I'm going to say what I want and just be me. And maybe that can set you free sometimes. Because I think in the past, people might have looked at Ryan Garcia as a little bit emotionally weak. Well, now, maybe he's emotionally strong. I don't know, I don't know the guy, but I keep, you know, people don't like what I say about him, but I can't keep saying enough respect to you, and you did it. You proved everybody wrong.
Eddie,
last one.
Boxing has been through tremendous changes. You've been a big figure for boxing. With that being said, we know that boxing is always changing in terms of the politics, how boxing is promoted. Ryan Garcia won the fight without the title. Will that be the new trend moving forward? All these fighters not really caring about the title, but just getting the victories.
I don't know. I think you know, once you reach a financial level, things change a little bit. But let's be honest, every young fighter dreams of winning championships, dreams of winning world titles, and I like that. I like that kind of ambition from a young fighter. The two biggest fights of Ryan Garcia's title have not had a title of his career, have not had a belt on the line. The last one, that was his fault, and also the Gervonta Davis fight. So I don't think Ryan Garcia is really looking for belts. I'm sure he would like to become a world champion, but you know, the biggest fights out there don't have to carry championships. So you know, but I think every young fighter should aspire to win belts. No.
Hey, last one from me, Eddie. You had a hilarious exchange with Ryan Garcia after the fight. You guys squashed the beef or what?
Yeah, you know, I was pretty chilled. Like, I think it's his dad, so I understand the emotion. I don't blame him. If you listen to everything I said in the build-up, I've never disrespected Ryan once. People asked me about his behaviour. I said it was uncharacteristic. People asked me who I thought would win, and I thought Devin Haney. It's just my opinion. I stand by that, and I was wrong. So after the fight, I give him all the respect in the world, all the credit in the world. But Henry is his father, and you can't expect a father just to act normally in that kind of madness. Right. So we shook hands. It's all good, and on to the next one.
You're the man. Thank you, Eddie.